Blake, if you had to, we'll call them tools, whether they're tangible tools or things that you think people can start to implement into their daily routines that are really going to propel them forward, whether just dealing with pain or actually dealing with an injury.
So biggest things for me that always help me out: stretching, yoga, going on walks, all the normal stuff. I feel like the biggest thing is listen to your body. Listen to what, if your body's always trying to tell you something, it's just up to you to be able to actually let yourself hear it. You don't have to say you work out 3 days and rest on the 4th day. You don't have, if you're feeling really tired and beat up on that 2nd day, you don't have to push through to the 3rd and then take your scheduled rest. You can do things according to what your body's trying to tell you, and you don't have to stick to that set curriculum, because there's no real set curriculum when it comes to your personal health, because like we talked about, everybody is just so different.
Yeah, I think that's huge, and I think as humans, we're creatures of habit, and so we kind of fall into this. Well, I'm a 5-day-a-week person. I'm gonna go on my days I work, or I'm that 3-on, 1-off person, and that kind of, if we're not listening to what's going on, I think we wind up missing a lot of signals from our body. So gang, pop quiz, did Blake at any point say foam rollers in that? No, he didn't. So first and foremost, I'll let Blake give his 2 cents on foam rollers, but I'm gonna, if you see me starting to turn the same shade of color as my shirt, it's because I absolutely hate foam rollers, and I am going to convince you why you too should hate foam rollers. But before I go any further, Blake, what is your opinion on foam rollers?
Could really take them or leave them. I use it every now and then to crack my back if my back hurts a little bit, but besides that, I'm not like, oh wow, I just had a really hard workout, I got hot on my foam roller. But I intentionally didn't ask him the answer to this question for weeks because I wanted to hear it and my reaction be caught live. So I'll turn it over to what you guys are waiting for. Mitch, tell us.
All right, here's why I hate foam rollers, and here's why you should too. We have been told that foam rollers are this magic pill to take to relieve all types of pain. And so first and foremost, what does foam rolling say it does? Somehow it's supposed to release our fascia. And so I roll on this piece of foam, and all of a sudden the fascia in my body is supposed to go from super tight to now nice and relaxed. If that were the case, could I not start rolling out my fascia right here on my chair? Most of you would say, no, that's stupid. That's what a foam roller is for. So that's number one. If a foam roller really works, just go find a wall, a floor, something hard, and rub it on your muscles. And we immediately say, well, that's not the case. Number two, if your fascia was that easy to be manipulated, imagine what would happen to Blake as he plays rugby and someone hits him like a Mack truck. If something as soft as a foam roller, which is made of foam, believe it or not, can manipulate your fascia, imagine taking a slap shot in hockey. Imagine a D1 lineman hitting you hard. Imagine a baseball player getting dome rocked. We would all be dead. That's number two. Number three, people just waste so much time doing things like foam rolling when your training really doesn't dictate that need. And so you'll go in and you'll work out and you're not feeling it and you're going at 50%, where I'm on my phone most of the time scrolling through Instagram, and then instead of taking the extra 10-15 minutes to actually get some decent training in, I cut everything short because I have to go and do my, my foam rolling routine. If you have a foam roller, throw it away, use it as a doorstop, use it as something useful. But if you're convinced for whatever reason that a piece of foam is manipulating your body to the point where you're somehow breaking apart adhesions or getting muscles to relax or breaking apart your fascia, I'll be the first one in your life to say it, you're an idiot. But you can get better. And so I hope that I shook you to your core. I hope this made you angry enough to Google it, find out I'm right, and to change your ways. Your training will change drastically. If I'm not here at next episode, it's because I was fired because I told our audience that you're idiots, but this is the hill I'll die on. I will burn this building down with me, and I will take all of the foam rollers, because I think out of anything in the fitness industry, that is what I have my biggest hatred for.
Makes sense now. Yeah.
It's gotta be somewhere in my childhood. I mean, there's gotta be something, I don't know, some issues with my father or something, but I cannot stand foam rollers. So, before I get too far down that road, if you guys, in all seriousness, listen, it's not the foam roller, it's not the whatever, it's not any tool. There's several things. It's you being smart with your training, hiring a good coach, listening to your coach, listening to your body, fueling yourself right, good sleep. You start doing all of that stuff, and down the road, you want to start looking at things like tools to help you get better, then implement those. But as Blake previously said, if you don't have a good foundation, if you don't have the good building blocks, none of that stuff matters. So like always, please follow, like, share, do what you got to do. If you have any questions, drop them below. Blake or I would love to answer those. And like always, thanks for tuning in.